Okay, it's 6 o'clock, October 23rd, 2017. I'll call the meeting to order. Before we begin, I just want to make a very brief statement. 6 weeks ago, I believe, we met as a council in camera, so I'm not going to discuss what we talked about, but I've had a lot of time to reflect while I was on holidays, and Councillor Commodore began speaking, and I cut her off. I shut her down, and I wouldn't let her speak. And that was just wrong. It was bullying. And I want to apologize. And that's not what we want to do here. This is supposed to be all about openness and fairness. And it was 3 years ago yesterday we had our election, and that was based on openness, allowing people to say what they wanted to say. So I apologize. Item number 2, adoption to the agenda.
Moved by myself, second by Councillor Rock. Be it resolved that the agenda be adopted as presented.
Any additions or deletions or anything like that? Call the question. All in favor? It's carried. Okay. Confirmation of minutes.
Moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Rock. Be it resolved that the minutes of the regular council meeting and the committee of the whole of October 10th, 2017 be hereby approved, all statutory declarations having been complied with.
Any discussion on the minutes?
Just one.
Yeah.
I wasn't at the meeting, although I moved the motion. I'm going to abstain from the vote.
I wasn't here either, so we're going to squeak through on this one. All those in favor? Opposed, if any? It is carried.
So Brian will have to sign that?
Yeah. I can sign that, but he has to sign that. All right. Citizens period. Well, let's move along. Item number 5 is the CEO report.
So the following is an update as it relates to various departmental reports to October 17th. Temporary exhibit Terry Fox, Running to the Heart of Canada, has been installed at the museum. Sam Moeller Museum volunteered for Chase the Ace and made over $3,500. Museum is making application to hire a contract worker to edit collections and files prior to transferring to a new collection management database. Performance appraisals were issued to managers, working with steelworkers on a collective agreement, working with the province on accessibility program. Interviews held for wellness center positions. Weekend swim lessons start October 14th. There's 57 participants. Communication policy meeting held with council committee and management committee. Still some follow-up required. 18 dance classes with 161 registrants. Wow. The ice is holding up, fingers crossed. We hope to make it through the season pretty well. Working on curb, gutter, sidewalk sweeping, and asphalt patching around town. As you can see, 3rd Street was done, which is amazingly done well. Boulevard maintenance underway along with hydrant repairs. Engineering is reviewing the EAP from J.R. Cousin Consultant for the lagoon expansion. LaRose project is going very well. FanSet is working on the road base after the line installations. Departments are working slowly at their 2018 operating and capital budgets. 2017 tax additions and cancellations are now complete. Board of Revision applications are slowly coming in. CAO and Assistant CAO attended municipal officials, ethics, professionalism, conflict of interest boundary seminar in Winnipeg. I have a little bit of notes attached that I want to go through. 10 fire call responses, 3 fires, 3 alarms, 2 MVAs, 1 controlled burn, 1 water rescue. Fire Prevention Week was October 8th to 14th. There was 100 people that attended the open house in the hall with 8 tours, and hot dogs were handed out, and Sparky made a good appearance. Firefighter course level had 18 registrants. Building and plumbing permits are steady. We had about $2,600 in permits last week, and winter prep in all departments. So just a couple of highlights on the conference that Jen and I both attended. It was review of ethics and professionalism, discussion on unethical behavior in the workplace, along with identifying challenges. All harassment policies that we discussed. This is something that we're bringing forward actually in our committee of the whole. It's noted that there is protection for harassment to employees, but it should actually be including council. So that is something that'll actually be going to the AMM. Code of conduct should include the harassment of council against each other and by ratepayers and by employees, which means there is no room for harassment to councillors in their position by people of the public. Great discussion on conflict of interest and peculiarity interest. In almost cases, as a member of council, you have to have, if you have any sort of interest in a particular subject matter, it was suggested that make every measure to remove yourself from the discussion. It was also noticed that you shouldn't be influencing staff and other members of council to make special consideration for friends or family. This is consistent with asking staff to fill a pothole for your friend as a priority over other potholes. Council is also cautioned when dealing with any special service levies, which may be advantageous for the council members and not the entire municipality. Also dealing with real estate or competitive business decisions that may impact your business decision. They had said that it is your safest bet that you include in your, you know how we do every year, we have our list of assets that we put in. They said sometimes it's best to actually put your employee's name in there. Just, it's more of a protection for yourself. And if you do have a change in employment through the year, update that information as you go through. Peculiarity interest, this also includes non-direct, such as being employed in partnership in an organization. They talked a lot about gifts. If you have a gift that's over $500, that you should actually claim it as an expense to be open and like consider it with it. But I don't think anybody ever gets a gift over $500. Yeah. Well, they talk about a bottle of wine or something, and they're saying, well, you really shouldn't, but if it's over $500, which would be nice, but that doesn't happen.
Send in the $500 bottles of scotch.
Yeah, and to watch about what could be perceived as being influenced in a decision that includes gifts to your family. And it was suggested again that each municipality review their code of conduct regularly. I know they had suggested the City of Vancouver has a very good code of conduct, and I know Jen is already looking into that to see about making changes to ours. So it was a very, very, very good seminar. And what I'd like to do is there was a little bit of a workbook with it, and I would like to include that moving forward in our November when you're swearing in of new council in each year. I think it was a very easy document, and I think that's something I would like to include in orientation packages moving forward. It's a little more detailed than what the ACID is, so very helpful in my opinion. And that's it.
Okay, thank you. Any questions? Okay, we will move on to Finance and Administration 7.4.1, the 2015 audits.
Moved by Councillor Rock, seconded by Councillor Zelinski. Be it resolved that Council accept the auditor's financial statements for Kelsey Recreation, the Paul Wellness Center, and the Paul Airport for the year ending December 31st, 2015, as prepared by Colin Barrows, HMA LLP.
It comes with a thud. Any discussions? Any comments?
Great that we've got them.
It is good to know.
We're a little bit late on them, but now that we have them, we can move forward.
Call the question, all in favor? Okay. I'll just be a moment.
No pressure.
This is crazy. Just about there.
Hope you didn't miss any.
Can't do this.
It's been a while since he's
She's gonna check too.
Yeah, she is. You've trained him well now. Only took 3 years.
One more, last one. All right, 7.4.2, 2017 AMM Convention.
Oh, that's me.
Moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Zelinski. Be it resolved that council authorize 2 members of council to attend the AMM convention in Brandon, Manitoba in November of 2017.
Any discussion? Call the question, all in favor? It's carried. Uh, 7.4.3, tenders by resolution.
Moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Commodore, whereas the following tenders were sent to suppliers and advertisements were placed on the town webpage and in the Impassable Times. And whereas tenders were received and opened on September 21st and 22nd, 2017, therefore be it resolved that council accept the following. Tender T07-2017 submitted by Strelkowski Contracting Limited for the supply, haul, and stockpile of 2,000 cubic yards of screened gravel in the amount of $38,440, GST included. Tender T08-2017 submitted by Strelkowski Contracting Limited for the supply, haul, and stockpile of 2,000 cubic yards of 1.5-inch crushed limestone in the amount of $38,600, GST included. Tender T09-2017 submitted by Strelkowski Contracting Limited for the supply, haul, and stockpile of 2,000 cubic yards of crushed limestone 3/4 minus in the amount of $40,860, GST included. And tender T10-2017 submitted by Edmund Trucking Limited for the supply, haul, and stockpile of 90 metric tons of road salt in the amount of $11,096.48, GST included.
It's a lot of salt. Any questions? Any comments?
No way we couldn't have combined all three of those Strelkowski ones into.
How do you say that 3 times fast? Call the question, all those in favor?
I was hoping
Opposed,
Jim
abstained, it's
could
carried.
give that one to give to me.
All right, 7.4.4, payroll and accounts.
Moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Forward. Resolved that council authorize the following accounts. Pay period number 20 in the amount of $107,712.71. General checks number 19590 to 19672 in the amount of $3,367,808.94. That's a lot. Electronic funds transfer in the amount of $61,688.16, and online payments in the amount of $3,235.22.
Any discussion?
Big number.
I think the reason that it's is because there was a big check for the school division as well as to the province for education taxes as
Couple
well.
of big ones.
Just wanted to explain that. It might look bad,
Also
but somebody's
paid-
saying, wow, that's lots.
Fansett Construction, we paid them $700.
Oh, yeah, Fansett, right, for LaRose too. That was the other
Rose.
one. Yeah,
Lots.
yeah.
All right,
I was just
call
trying
the
to
question, all in
think back
favor?
to 2 weeks ago.
It's carried.
Yeah, 1.9 went to.
Yeah, the school division, so.
All right, we have the minutes from the Sam Waller Museum. I'll move on to Chamber of Commerce, Councillor Commodore.
Alrighty, I didn't have the minutes from the last one, so I'm going to put the two of them together here. We had a meeting on the 18th. Getting ready for the AGM in December. We're looking at maybe moving our office or maybe not. That'll be decided in the next little while. There's not a whole lot that we discussed, mainly about membership and how we can get some more members in Chamber of Commerce and what the Chamber can do for people. So Jim Burscheid mentioned about One North and HBR. Sure people have heard that HBR all got layoff slips. Every employee. That was last week. And that was, well, we went over our budget and that, but that's a little confidential, so we won't be saying anything on that.
Okay, any questions? Sustainable Forest, Councillor Rock.
No meeting, no report.
Citizens on Patrol, Councillor Commodore.
We haven't had one since the last one. No.
Okay. Destination Marketing, Councillor Marsh.
We haven't had a meeting since our last council meeting. We have one next Wednesday.
Recycling Board, Councillor Zelinski.
No meeting.
TPCRC, Councillor Marsh.
We haven't had a meeting since our last meeting.
Wow,
I
that's a
know.
profound statement.
I know.
We haven't had a meeting since our last meeting.
I meant since our last council meeting, sorry. I reported at our last council.
Library Board, Councillor Forward.
We haven't met since our last council meeting. There's a library meeting next week.
Okay. Joint Committee of Council, Councillors Commodore and Rock.
We haven't met, but we're setting dates to meet with.
Okay, KSD Committee, no meeting. Citizens, period. Motion to adjourn? We are adjourned at 6:15 PM.
Holy smokes.